my name is Shauna Fletcher, and I am in Norm Hare's SED 514 class for the fall semester of 2012. Today I am going to do my formal software review that we didn't get to do in class because of time constraints. So this will be my video for instructional tools assignment number 9, where we're required to film our own videos and post them on YouTube, which I already have a channel. So that's perfect. I will start my formal software review. I'm using Photo Booth to record this from my MacBook Pro. The tool that I'm going to be using to give my presentation is my iPad, which is where the software is actually stored that I will be talking about today. I will be doing a brief example of the product so that you can see how it works and see how it would be useful, because just me telling you about it isn't going to be helpful. So the program is called Action Words. It is available for iPhone, iPad, basically any of those Apple devices where you can get iTunes and download applications. It is a free one, and it is great for ESL learners or just even for Language 1 learners in elementary school to learn vocabulary. The product was released on April 2nd, 2012, and I prefer to use it on my iPad because of the larger screen. I just feel that it's a better picture. Children can either hold on to the iPad and play with it, or teachers can hold on to it, parents can hold on to it. It depends on the level of interactivity that you'd like. The program comes basically with action words that are arranged by difficulty levels. You can change the difficulty levels depending on the needs of your students, what level of ESL or elementary education that you're teaching. The program is really good quality in terms of the pictures. There isn't any video associated with it, but there's a narrator and very HQ pictures. So basically the action is spoken by the narrator, and then the child or whoever is using the product clicks or touches the correct picture of the action word that is being asked of the student. There are more than 500 photographs in this application to keep children occupied, which is a good thing about it. You're not going to get bored easily. Wrong answers don't come into play in this because it is learning software and not judging software. If errors mattered, the children might not want to play the game because they'd think, oh, I'm not so strong in this area. I don't really want to take part in this because it can be embarrassing for my other classmates or whatnot. So that's also why the no error thing is a good thing. Because children can be insecure about those things if they're introverted learners like myself. The game continues on, and a new set of pictures will emerge. Unless an error is taking place, then the pictures will not move, and the child just keeps guessing until the correct answer is given. Then the next set of pictures come. There's 4 set of pictures for each thing. The publisher of this is Alligator Apps, but its seller is Innovative Mobile Apps. It is a freeware application, like I said before. This is designed, like I said, for teachers, students, or even parents to use the software to help children learn. This can be used in English classes, although the action words do pertain to other disciplines. It is primarily used for learning a language, however. This is great for pre-kindergarten kids as well as children with autism spectrum disorder or other developmental language disorders. This would best fit into the English curriculum, although in pre-kindergarten there is one class, so it can be useful in different areas depending on what the teachers are going over. Anytime language is being taught or referenced is when the program should be used, basically. It should be used for children that are learning these types of words, not for older children that already know and are pretty confident with action words. That would be pointless, and no learning would be gained, which would negate the wonderful possibilities that you have with this application. It can probably be used, in my opinion, up until second grade, maybe even only until first grade, depending on the needs of the child. As I talked about, depending if a child has a specific language impairment. Children would be interested in the program. I think it would maintain interest of the population because there are different levels, like I said, of difficulty that come with the game. So there are over 100 action words included here that can sustain a child for the most an hour, because you should not have a child doing the same activity for a really long period of time because they could get bored, even if there is a diversity of program like this one has. Pre-kindergarten instructors, I've observed a few classes, and they actually move on to other subjects really quickly, so they only focus on these kind of activities for a short period of time. This program introduces action words and verbs by utilizing and building children's listening skills, oral skills, comprehension skills, etc. It also reinforces previously learned action words and gives a student oral practice with them if they already know them. This is a pretty effective program, in my opinion, because it only touches on one thing. You can, of course, it's multi-purpose, depending on who is in charge of showing the program to the students, but its focuses on one subject. There are other applications by the same company that focus on things other than action words. I haven't actually researched them because some of them aren't free, and I think this one worked the best for this presentation and for the formal software review that we were supposed to give. Children enjoy learning, at least in the beginning stages of school, which makes the children actually want to use the program. They like games at this age, so they'd find this pretty useful. It's not just sitting in a lecture-based thing for pre-kindergartners. No, it's not lecture-based at all. So this is definitely for younger kids.